Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is from SoftCHEESE. And today we have from SoftCHEESE part 6. In this one, I want to show y'all how to get past the dragon and through the gate for the sunlight altar. I like to do that. And you kind of have to do it a certain way. And then there's the warthog or whatever it's called, how to kill that easily with cheese. And then we're gonna go to the blacksmith, upgrade some weapons, probably open up Firelink Shrine and the shortcut and all that. Laurentius and getting the Ring of Favor and Protection, and then maybe kill the gargoyles, probably something like that. So beginner tips, cheesing, all that in here, just little clips of certain parts of the game, not me playing through the whole entire game. But first, let's get past this dragon. Let's do that. So we're going to go back up here to where we were farming. We're level 25 now. We got the Drake Sword. And I'm probably going to continue using the mace because I've never used it before. I have used the Drake Sword before, but if you want to use the Drake Sword, by all means. It has the cool R2, and just make sure you have some sort of repair powder, a way to repair it in between, or maybe another weapon in case you run out of durability, because every time you do this, you lose durability on your weapon. But it is really cool, so yeah. First thing I'd say is get naked and, kill all these dudes with your soul farming trick. And then we're going to go back up here and run over here where we got our thumbnail before. And we're going to want the dragon to come down. And when it comes down, you can run by it and through the gate. And it's really cool because there's a bonfire right there and whatnot. There's a gate closed that you have to open. You can't get to that bonfire unless you get past this dragon. So here he comes. Let's just run right by him. You kind of just wait, pretty much, then run right by him. Maybe do a roll or two just to make sure you're in there. I usually like to go in here to make sure I don't get hit by fire or something. But you might be able to just hit the bonfire. So see how easy that was? And now we just grab the bonfire. And we're here from now on. We're able to use this bonfire. We're going to open the gate. It'll be a little shortcut, pretty much. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. Pretty easy. Just get the dragon to jump down and then run right by it. Sometimes it will shoot flames at you. It might take you a few tries to do it, but sometimes he won't jump down. You might have to shoot arrows at him, but one way or the other, just by standing there and making it impatient, or by shooting arrows at it, it will eventually jump down. As soon as you see it jumping down, start to run by it. It'll sometimes shoot flames under its legs and actually hit you with the fire, but you can probably survive one hit of fire and then roll through it and get in here and just hit this bonfire. So this is the Sunlight Altar bonfire. The other thing I wanted to mention is make sure you talk to Solaire back there, because we're going to use him later on. Make sure you talk to Solaire and be in your human form before you go to the gargoyles. But I'm gonna get up to the. We could probably do it right here without skipping through it. You gotta kill all these enemies. So let me do that, and then I kind of want to get through the gate too. So if you hurry up through this section, you can get through the gate. That way you don't have to go all the way around once again. So if you're really fast here, you have to deal with this gate up here. So if you know ahead of time, just kind of run by everything as fast as possible. Go up here. And we gotta really hurry because they love to shut this gate on you. But just dump down and we beat them. So we're through. So now they won't close this gate on you. Or they'll try, and then you can just open it back up. We're just gonna open it back up. Once we hit that switch, I think it's open from now on. Get the basement key. Let's use this. Boom! Alright, I should probably heal up. A couple tricks I wanted to show you there, and then we'll do the little warthog trick. Let's kill all these guys. See how strong that Drake Sword is. Heal up again. But now the guy who shuts the gate on you is dead. But we just need to kill all these. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to cheese this warthog. Woo! Gotta get by him first, huh? He will kick behind him, so you gotta watch out, but let's get over here. Get up here once again. Clear everybody out. Okay, let's clear everybody out, grab our stuff. Alluring skulls are right there. That's how you do it. That's an easy way to kill this warthog. Or whatever he's called. So go and get your... Go and get those that you just picked up. Which is the alluring skull. It attracts certain types of enemies. And it will attract that pig there. So, wish I knew the correct name. I sound like an idiot, but... Get kind of on the edge, but not close enough to where you'll step off when you throw it. And just throw it into the fire. Whoops. Throw it into the fire. Throw it into the fire, and the hog will come get it. And now he's getting burnt up by the fire. And you have 4 chances there. I wasted 1. But, let's let him get closer and come back a little bit. Once he gets back a little bit closer, we'll throw another one in there. And he'll pretty much just fry himself like bacon. Get a little closer so I don't hit the edge again. Right in the fire. Attracts him to it. Burns himself up. Normally he'll just stand there in the fire and die. But this time he's being a jerk. Another way you can do it is like, I think a plunging attack maybe. You can also backstab it. All kinds of cool stuff, but we'll do it this way. This is the cheese. This is definitely cheese, y'all. If you know to do this, it's a cheese, 100%. Here he's gonna go right into the fire, as long as it lasts long enough. Oh, it didn't last. Oh, there we go. So we didn't even touch him, and he's dead. We get 750 souls. So yeah, let me traverse the rest of this area, and next thing we'll do is probably open the shortcut to the fire link and do Laurentius and get the Ring of Favor and Protection. Alright, y'all, I thought this was pretty funny and cheesy, so I wanted to show you all this. You know the knight that stands right here? Well, you got the channeler up there trying to blast my butt, but let me heal up. We'll deal with him in a second. But we opened the shortcut to Firelink Shrine. It's right there in front of you, down those elevators. I cleared out all the enemies right here. There's that big black knight right there. I have a... I forget what he's called. I see me and my names. I don't know the names of everything. I'm just, you know, I'm decent at the game. I'm not a historian or an encyclopedia of Dark Souls. But the giant black knight right there, it's not a black knight. It's called something else. But he's giant. He has a mace and everything. Well, I cheesed him. Kill all the enemies in a circumference here. So we have all these enemies dead, right? We saw Andre. We upgraded our weapon. I had enough souls and I bought Titanite shards from him. I had enough souls and stuff to where I could upgrade my mace to like +4 right now. So we killed all these enemies in a little circumference. The Balder Knight here, that knight right there, just in this little circle. The Balder Knight's in here. Got one laying there. Got a couple laying here. So everything in this little circle we killed, and then I brought this knight. I'll include the footage. It was funny. So I bring him out here, right? Bring that big knight out here. I just keep going. Go this way. Go up here. Bring him up here. This is if you can't beat him. I know he's way easier. If you're good at the game, you know, roll, kill him, you know, get him. But if you're not, just bring him up here. You know, make sure he comes to at least like right here. And then you go this way. And he won't keep following you forever. Like, he'll start to tether back to his position. But if you run, you'll beat him back to his position. And he'll be moving very slowly back to here. And you'll pretty much lap him, I guess. But by the time you come back around like this, if you run, he'll be like right there. Okay? So if you stand like right here, he'll try to attack you as he's coming down these stairs. And he'll just fall. He'll fall off the stairs, so you don't even have to touch him. Once again, big-time cheese. You can kill that giant black knight with just gravity. With just gravity. Alright, here's that footage of me killing the black knight with gravity. Pretty funny. So yeah, just run a circle, kill everything in that circle. Bring the knight over here. Get him to attack you while you're just running along this little rail. And boom, he'll fall down and die. So like I said... If you can't kill them through normal means, that'd be a good way to get rid of them without, you know, having to fight them straight up. And I thought that was pretty funny, so wanted to include that in here. Big time cheese right there. We should have an item. Doesn't he usually drop something? Oh well, maybe not. Maybe not, or maybe it's back at his position. We're gonna do that with the wrenches here in a sec, so maybe it just doesn't drop anything. But you got a keeper soul right there. I hope you picked up. Let's show this channeler. You can just kill him with bow and arrow if you want. Just go way back here. Aim at his head. Get real good with the bow and arrow. And you can get it to where you got him in like a loop of getting headshot. So you can just do this. And he won't even attack you if you're far enough away. Eventually you can get it to where you're just constantly headshotting him. If you do it in a like rhythm, so you gotta pause for a sec, boom, pause for a sec, boom, pause for a sec, boom. Only go back so far, and if you keep it in the same spot, you'll just keep headshotting him. It's better than, I mean, you can fight him straight up if you want. I mean, that's not the point of these videos, though. The point of these videos is to like cheese stuff. So there he is, dead. Boom. So didn't even shoot at me. Same with the Black Knight. I'll include that footage probably like right now. But yeah, channeler down, cheesed it. So make sure you open the shortcut. Make sure you upgrade your weapon at Andre if you want. Pick up everything, go everywhere, and yeah. And then next up we will probably be at the Gargoyles. Or no, we'll do Laurentius next. Let me just show you where he is. I mean, it's not that hard. So we'll go up here. Alright, here we are. So we're standing up here where the channeler was. We had to kill a Balder Knight and a bunch of these dudes. Not that bad. Be a little bit of be a little careful there. But this is the way to Laurentius. You go back this way. Oh, there's another Balder Knight, of course. Watch him kill me. Just get around behind him and beat the crap out of him, especially this. Oh, no! Balder Knights are fun. I like Balder Knights, actually. I love to get the Balder side sword. Isn't that a swag weapon, y'all? The Balder side. When they're doing that little... Oh, what? How did I do 22 there? Alright, we're both gonna heal. I'm gonna be faster, though. Oh! I love those dudes. Those knights are probably the coolest. Alright, but anyway. Right here is where Laurentius is. You gotta go through this. You can knock it down. Boom. He's an NPC. Don't forget this item back here, though. Not trying to show you everything in the game. Just trying to show you some cheeses. Got some humanity so we can get back to being beautiful. You know, even I die too when I'm screwing around. But let's send this dude to Firelink, and I'll show you the way to cheese him. You can just fight him straight up, and you'll get the ring. But sending him back is way easier. We'll open it up for him. We'll exhaust his dialogue. We're not gonna hit him or anything. Just exhaust his dialogue till he says the same thing. I think he's saying the same thing right now. Yep. Alright, so he will be back at Firelink. So let's go back to Firelink. You kind of want to get Havel's ring. You don't have to, but I like getting Havel's ring and the Ring of Favor and Protection before I do, like, the Gargoyles boss fight. Plus, I want to be in human form for that fight to make it easier. So we're going to go back to Firelink now. And I think most people know this, but you just kick them off the edge, and then you reload your game, and you get the Ring of Favor and Protection, which is one of the best rings in the game. Like, on most people's normal runs of the game, they're going to be using that ring, you know. Some people will be using some other cool rings, like the red, you know, the ring that when you're under 20% you hit really hard, or the flippy wood grain ring, stuff like that. But for most, like, new players, beginners, it's cool. It's pretty good advice just to put on the Ring of Favor and Protection and never take it off. Because if you do take it off, it does break, so you can't take it off. So it's going to take up one of your slots for the rest of the time. But it's worth it, because it gives you good stats. So let's sit at Firelink. That'll make him appear. It's also reverse hollowing, because I want to be beautiful. Sit at Firelink, makes him appear. And then he's down by the Firekeeper. He's a secret... Spoiler alert. He's like a secret... bad guy that's going to kill all your NPCs up here, so you really want to not let him do that. So he's right behind him. There is a big drop, so what you can do is just kick him off the edge. So that's what we're going to do here. So you want to make sure you're good at kicking. Like, before you even start doing it, just make sure you can kick without fail, because we're going to need to kick him about 3-4 times. Alright, so we're going to kick him off the edge now. Alright, it's only 2 times actually. That's pretty easy. Now he's dead. Don't feel bad about it, because he's a bad guy. So let me reload the game, and we'll pick up our ring. Okay, we're back, and here's the ring just sitting here. So just quit game and come back. Ring of Favor and Protection. Let's go. So let's put that on. I can even put on armor now that I have the Havel's ring. I just like being naked pretty much for this video because it's funny. But you know, you can put back on your armor if you want. Leather armor is fine for now. I'd still probably flip pretty good, you see? And then we'll have a little bit more protection. I think I'm like slightly faster naked. But let me get back to the gargoyles, and I'll show you the gargoyles fight and how to semi-cheese it. Alright, here's our cheese bro right here. We're going to summon Solaire. So the way that you do that is you have to talk to him. You have to talk to him. He's by the dragon. Before you run across the dragon bridge, the Hellfire Drake bridge. Before you run across that bridge, you're going to talk to him going the other way. So make sure you exhaust all his dialogue. And then make sure you have in your human form. Kindle bonfires and stuff like that too. Like kindle bonfires, be in human form, and then you can summon NPCs. As long as you're keeping up with their storyline and talking to them every time you see them, you should be able to summon them. And he will help a lot. He can probably solo this fight, but we're not going to ask him to do all that. We're just going to want him to keep some aggro for us. And then we'll go behind the gargoyles and hit them from behind. I wonder if we have any... We do have gold pine resin. We could use that too. So I would say summon him. See if I can do this on my first try. But even if you don't think this is cheese, how about the big black knight falling off the stairs? Or how about the channeler just hitting him with arrows in the head over and over and over? Or how about the warthog just, you know, making it die to fire? Like, there's going to be cheese on every one of these videos. But we're going to have to do boss fights and stuff too. Or sometimes you're just going to summon, and that'll be the cheese. Sometimes these summons can solo the bosses. It's crazy. So we got Solaire here. Let's go in. There's going to be 2 gargoyles. We're going to try to kill that first gargoyle before the second one comes down. So let's get our weapon buffed up. There they are. Got to get in here a little bit before they'll show up. We're going to want him to get some aggro, and then we're going to go around behind and just go all in. Two-hand our mace and just smash its tail in. Cool cutscene. Might be able to use that for a thumbnail or something. Sweet right there. Let's go. PS5 Dark Souls Remastered. One of my favorite games ever. Bang. Alright, so let Solaire get some aggro here. We'll fight it. Might have to dodge a couple times. Rolling into it. I don't think they're fighting yet. We do want to be pretty quick. But he's now fighting the gargoyle, so... Knocked his tail off in one hit. Look at that. Mad at me. Getting around behind the bosses. Bang, look at that. Just upgrading my weapon a little bit, and then using this. Oh, the other one's in. Alright, we killed that one. Let's get out of there. Let's get our gargoyle axe and helm. Get on some Estus. Watch, I bet you we can solo that. We could probably solo it. Like, we don't even need to do anything, even though we could. And I should probably be using my pine resin. You can probably solo that gargoyle. We really needed him to. We want him to survive, though. Yeah, I want him to survive, so... I'm gonna help. We'll need him for... We want him to give you a sunlight medal and, like, be available for other fights in the future, so... I don't know if he... I think he needs to survive the fight, so I was getting nervous there. But if you get a sunlight medal, you did it right. Bang. So, go ring your bell. And, yeah. We'll do, next time I'll show you the best soul farming in the entire game. I know I've showed you a super duper early soul farm that you probably didn't know about. And then I showed you the Hellfire Drake bridge that most people do know about. That's still a super early soul farm. Here's another one. The best one in the game. And it's super early in the game. And I'll show you all that next time. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got something out of that. Maybe you didn't know about being able to kill the knight with the stairs. Maybe you didn't know about the channeler and just hitting it in the head with arrows. Maybe you didn't know about the pig and just letting it burn in the fire. But hopefully you learned something. Alright, we'll see y'all next time. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.